That's a lot of weight. Oh. Hi, Nicole. Are you there watching? Hi, welcome back to Now TV Canada. I guess it's just Let's Bake episode. I'm just making something up. I can't seem to get this so that you guys can see everything. There. So you might be able to see what I'm making, but you won't necessarily see me. And that's okay, right? So I've already got this started. I have 1 egg in here. I have some baking powder and some salt. I have some, I think I started a little bit of sugar. I'm going to add some chocolate jello, just some of it. I don't need to eat that much pudding to myself. I'm going to add in a little bit of the chocolate hazelnut. I'm going to add in some coffee. And I'm only going to make like jumbo muffins for myself because I don't need anything more than this. It's just me. But hang on a second. I have to go get some oil. Oil. Okay, so I'm back with the oil. And the reason for the oil is to be conservative on the eggs. I can't put in 2 eggs. Can't afford to tonight. I got bills to pay. So you just use 1 tablespoon or so, and that makes up sort of for the need of another egg. It's good enough. And about the same amount of margarine or so. Just 1 big scoop. And shove that beautiful thing in there. All that stuff goes in there. Now the amount of sugar you want depends on how sweet you like things. This is not a recipe that's going to require brown sugar. I'm not going to use my cup of coffee. I'm just going to use actual coffee grinds. This is instant coffee. This is from the dollar store. You're $1 or more. Should taste really good with the hazelnut and the jello to make it chocolatey. Should bake right in. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in here because of the jello. I'm going to go rinse this off. All right, so that's back to normal. So I'm going to open up this jello package to make it nice and moist. Just love making people hungry for really good food. All right. Well, this is where you just sort of guess, like, how moist do you want it? Because it's just me, I can probably put in about half the package. And then save the other half for myself to eat as just jello with whipped cream. So that's good. Mix that all up with the coffee. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Nice and creamy already. So I'm going to add in some of the Carnation, Nestle Carnation, rich and creamy hot chocolate powder as well. So you get that extra wham of chocolate instead of using the typical baker's chocolate from the store. It doesn't always have to be traditional. Okay, so now I'm going to go get the milk. So that it's like a brownie type of, oh, okay. And this is a 1/4 measurement of milk. And then a little bit extra. Now I'm just sort of creating a recipe. I'm just doing what I want to get what I want because I've been cooking so long. I kind of know what I'm doing. Look at that, how beautiful and creamy that is. I'm not even sure you're going to taste the coffee in there. I might have to end up putting my coffee in there. It's pretty good dollar store coffee. So I need to put in some sugar. So I'm going to use a 1/2 cup for the white sugar. And a little bit extra. It's looking good. Nice. Looks like icing. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing I can do. Just a minute. There's another little tip I can teach you guys. I gotta put the vanilla in. I can just realize I forgot some vanilla. Oh, I can't bake without vanilla. I like vanilla. Because it's not real vanilla, it's the fake stuff. I usually end up using 2 little lids, the lids of it, so that it gives that fudge brownie effect. But what I was trying to say is that you can actually take some of the icing sugar itself. This also reduces the need for white sugar. You don't have to use as much white sugar. And it gives an awesome effect. To making it soft and delicious, basically. So just a little bit of that instead of regular white sugar. No additional sugar needed. I have some pecans as well, so maybe I'll open that up and shove in the pecans to go with the hazelnut spread here. And the reason I'm doing this, the reason for making this particular jumbo muffin, I can't get the elastic to go back on. Hang on. So I wanted to use up the hazelnut spread, the Laura Secord hazelnut spread. Thank you, Laura Secord. I love Laura Secord. I'm a very British person. British candies. My grandmother, I miss her food. I miss all the restaurants and everything that were around and stuff when she was alive and I was growing up. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to need the icing again. So this is the Laura Secord hazelnut spread. It's to die for good. Like, you got to be careful that you don't sit and, eat the whole jar. So then you just mix in the icing sugar. This is the secret to making it give you that effect of brownie, to give you more of the brownie effect. And it just hides right in there. You can't even tell you put that in there. So now I'm trying to scoop out some of this hazelnut spread. I'm going to leave the rest to put into the icing sugar so that it goes on top. So I just put in that tablespoon there. See if I can get it off the spoon. I might have to use my coffee spoon. Scoop that out. Hi, Tom. Michael. Everybody else, Smallville, John. Hope this is making you guys hungry. Where do you want to be for Canadian Thanksgiving? And who do you want around you for American Thanksgiving? Oh no, what about the month after that? Okay, so I think I got that all mixed in. And I might just actually throw in some of the liquid coffee so it gives me more of that coffee effect that I want. I think I'm going to go with the pecans as well. So I'm going to go get that package of pecans. And this will be my taste test. Wow! That's 2 thumbs up. Mega good. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more butter, just so that it's a little creamier on the inside. But it's not real butter, it's the Imperial, which is fine because I'm British and that's what my grandma taught me to use when you don't have real butter. Go Imperial. Go pro or go home. I actually think I might need a little more salt too because this turned out to be a bigger batch than I was planning on. Okay, but there's still some hazelnut spread left in there to go with the icing. So I'm going to go get some pecans. So just a minute. Okay, so the thing is, my grandmother never ever made pecan tarts. And I've always bought pecan tarts, and I love pecan tarts. It's like my favorite tart. But there's all the additives and preservatives and their own amount of sugars in it. So I bought the pecans, and I never got to make them, the pecan tarts. And now I have the Tenderflake lard to make the pecan tarts. But now I have this expiring Laura's Secret hazelnut stuff I need to use up. And the Tenderflake is brand new, completely fresh. And these need to be used up because they've been sitting for a while also. What is the best before date? Yeah, see, I bought these before I left my house here. The last time I was on vacation. I went to Vancouver and I never got to use them. So my brain is like, you better use those and then buy a fresh bag or two to do the pecan tarts with. So we're going to crush these up. Just shove it right in to all the chocolate sauce and coffee. I think the hazelnut icing sugar with some of the coffee is going to really take it over the edge and it's going to taste really, really good. All right. I think we need to add in a little bit more. It's just not going to be enough. Starting to look like a really good Thanksgiving, even though it's not October yet. All right. Yeah, so help me make some of my food videos and my Let's Talk About Tom Welling videos and Let's Talk About Justin Trudeau and the Crime in Canada videos and other great videos go viral, please, to get my channel going to where it should be, to get the results it should have so that I can do more Now TV stuff and people can learn more about the truth. Why be honest? Rather than all of the hype and the fake news that we're getting and that we're stuck with, that the press controls or that the news channels control and the papers control. That's no good for us. It's not what we need. So I'm going to do a third round of these, and then I'm going to leave the rest. I'll probably put some of them in the icing. These are going to taste amazing. Maybe I should just make them into like a brownie instead of muffins. It's just that I really love jumbo muffin pans. I'm a jumbo muffin pan addict. When I was making money in Toronto many years ago, I was hauling all of my milk crates of foods, my jumbo everything, jumbo cookies, jumbo muffins, to restaurants that walk in off the street restaurants that would put the stuff up on the counters as impulse shopping. And back then, all the jumbo items could be sold for like $1.50, $1 even, and you make money still. Because I always had that thing about jumbo everything. So now I'm going to take my jumbo pan, and I don't know if anybody knows this little secret, but you just take a corner of the paper and you just grease whatever pan you're putting your batter into, like so. Yay! All right, Clark Kal-El from Krypton, the non-human, come eat your heart out. Okay, so then you put that down. I gotta go wash this off. But you get to know me and you get to recognize that I like wash my hands frequently around food, because I'd rather wash my hands frequently around food than constantly be wearing gloves or cut into the gloves. Okay. Now I think I'm happy with that. All right. Now here comes the big one. I got to add in the flour. I'm going to use up the rest of my 5 roses. We'll see how much that is in the cup. You see me from over here? Okay, so we're going to do this over the sink because flour is messy. All right, I don't think it's quite a cup. It's almost a cup. All right. Spam. Suspected spam caller. Don't you love the spam calls? And you guys are witnessing this live. It's like, please go away, the devil. Stop calling me. You're not getting my food. The bad guy isn't going to win. God wins. Okay, so I'm going to mix the 1 cup of flour from the 5 roses bag. And we're going to see how gooey and consistency that looks. Look, you can't even tell I stuck the 1 cup of flour in there. Oh, the color of that chocolate is just divine, you guys. Okay, I'm going to grab the best. It's Robin Hood flour. If you mix part of the whole wheat with white of the same Robin Hood flour, you can get some die for good bread and buns. So basically, I just tried to scoop out around the same amount. So it's not quite 2 cups. And then, of course, I'm going to put some into here. I'm going to go over to the sink again. All right. And we're going to mix this up. For the last time, I think it's going to be enough. I didn't quite. Oh. Have to use it all. This looks amazing. You know what I just realized I have to make it more brownie-like? I have a brand new container of just nuts. So we're just going to add in some more nuts. Okay, that's too big. I think the peanuts are good. Peanuts and the pecans. All right. All right. So this is the big moment. I'm going to taste test it again. It's just wild good. Wow. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to pat myself on the back for this one. Holy good. Wow. Okay, I've outdone myself, Clark. Like totally the talent. Because I have all the talent. Okay. Okay. Just by the way, everybody, I want to let you guys know let you in on a little secret. Okay. Look, there's no one here to give the scoop to, the hand mixer. Okay, who wants to eat the muffin batter? All right, Nicole, do you want this? Do you want the chocolate? Hey, Mom. Sarah. All right, who out there in live video land would love to eat that while these bake? So I'm going to put this over here on the side because lo and behold, it's probably going to be me. I forgot to turn the oven on. So I'm putting it on to 350 and I'm going to start to put these babies into the jumbo muffin pans. Don't put too much so there's room for them to puff up. I tend to always try to go overboard and then they go overboard. Just half or a little over half is usually pretty good. I like to make sure I can get all 6 in, and then you just add in or adjust with the batter to make sure there's an even amount in all of them. You see, I think I went overboard already, so I'm going to have to move some of the batter around. To make sure there's 6. This is incredible. It's so good. Not bad for somebody who just invented this as they go. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually take some of the batter out from the other ones to make sure there's some in all 6. I put in a lot. All right. All right. It tastes so good. I can't believe it. I'm just mind blown by it. So I'm going to have to remember what I did and do it again. Okay, so there's enough in there for about 6 of those babies, jumbo wise. So this is what the final dish looks like. And so when they rise, they should be a full size for the pan. And that, my friends, is a homemade delirious chocolate jumbo with nuts muffins. And then I will make a hazelnut chocolate icing for the top so that it's like, you know, super brownie kind of muffin. And I'm going to go enjoy licking off the scoop and oh, wow. And the bowl and cleaning up my kitchen. And I did not use all of the flour so that it stays soft and moist. You don't always need 2.5 cups. All right. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching Now TV Canada. And what's happening now in my Gatineau, Quebec apartment and what I'm doing on my time over here. Just killing a lot of time, enjoying my time cooking. I love being here to cook off my marble table. That's kind of the point of why I bought the marble table. And it's one of the things I missed about being here versus in Vancouver, where I'm stuck with a kitchen island that's always full of stuff that I have to clear off before I can cook at. Here, it's just full of the cooking stuff. So then when I clean up, it just gets put away and then the table's clear again. And I have the opposite problem over there where I have to clear everything first and then cook. And then you're tired because then you have to clean after you do that. So I'll show you guys the results of the muffins when they're done. And then I might make another little video or 2 short videos, we'll see, of the icing when I'm done. So that's what's happening now on Now TV Canada. And before I go, I just want to let everybody know a little secret. I'm not sure if it's still there, but pre-COVID, there was actually a restaurant called The Talon in New York City. So you'd think that people for the Smallville show would have done a little bit more of their research and then made special episodes or 2-hour movies between seasons, taking trips and adventures in New York or other unique places. Just like I just finished my adventures at the Balloon Fest here in Gatineau, like huge balloons, balloon ride balloons. And I loaded all of that up on my Facebook. I didn't have time to put all the videos up on YouTube, but it's completely another 2-hour special Smallville thing with Clark becoming Kal-El, Superman, and undoing the damage of erasing people's minds of all the things he did to save the world so he can live on the planet and pretend that he's human. because he doesn't have to pretend that he's human anymore. He can actually tell the truth about being from another planet and being a Superman. And that all goes with the story I told that unwinds all the secrets and lies over time in the history of Superman and Krypton. All of this leads back to Kent, England, believe it or not. And there's little signs of places where you could see that they were thinking of their grandson because they named it Clark this and Clark that and stuff. So I'll leave all that with you guys in your imagination. Just know that what's coming is going to be worth it. Like, might be late, but it'll still be worth it. Order your copies through me, through my website, futureproductions.online.com, or just message me through, direct conversation and connections through all of my other social media. So peace out. I'll be back with the finished muffins for tonight. Thanks for watching Now TV Canada and what's happening now on I Am Just Jen YouTube channel. I am Just Jen, signing out.